Okay, question 38C. How many times does the ball need to bounce to travel approximately 112.5 feet in vertical distance? Okay, once again, the intention of this question is that this is a total. This is a summation. And what we're trying to do is we're trying to go backwards from the given information to a specific n value. Now, in previous questions where this has been arithmetic or geometric, when we've done this, the numbers have just worked out really, really nicely. In this case, it very likely won't, okay, because of the fact that it's a word problem, that it's approximately 112.5 feet. So I suspect in a question like this that we're going to have to graph the functions and then look for points of intersection. Now, based on the previous question, I know that the total distance is going to be 2 times, okay, my summation minus 10. Whatever the total distance is, I've got to multiply every term in my summation by 2 and then subtract 10. And then the reason for that is because the ball always goes up that height and then down that height. So it always doubles the distance that it travels because it goes up and then down. Whatever that height is, the ball travels it twice, except for the first height there. And in this case, we know that that's 112.5 feet. Okay, so now what I want to do here is I want to take this and solve for my summation here. So what I'm going to do is, first of all, I'm going to bring that, I'm going to bring that 10 over. I'm going to add 10 to both sides. So this will be 122.5. And then I'm going to divide by 2. I just want to make sure that I don't screw this up in my head, although that's what I was going to do. And I'm going to get 61.25 as the summation. Good. Now what I need is I need to figure out what the parts are of the summation formula. Well, based on how I've defined it, I know that A is equal to 10 and R is going to be 0.9. Okay? I know that my summation is 61.25. So now what I'm looking for is I'm looking for that R value that allows, or sorry, the n, the number of terms that allows me to get that combination of terms here. So 61.25 is going to equal 10 times 0.9. Whoops, don't want to put brackets there, but this is 0.9 to the n minus 1 all over 0.9 minus 1. And so now this is where we would go to the calculator. And see, this is why I hide the fact that when I work on this, because the Inspire, it doesn't always work really well for me here. Anyway, so now I will come down and I will enter in my expression here, 10 times 0.9 to the power of x, okay, minus 1, come over, divided by, new brackets, 0.9 minus 1, press enter, and it's graphed it there. Kind of like how instant that is, though. I'm going to put the next equation in here, and the next one is going to be the sum. The sum of all the distances there, 61.25. And I didn't see anything happen there, and the reason for that is because it's quite a ways above my graph right now. So what I got to do is I got to go down and just change my window settings. And well, all I'm going to do is I'm going to just take that and make that Y max larger than the 61.25. So I don't know, I'll make it 80. It's just got to be bigger, right? So press enter. So there it is, and ooh, just barely at the edge of the screen there, I can see a point of intersection between those two lines here. So now I'm going to go looking for that. Okay, so I'm going to go in the case of most of your calculators, the Texas Instruments. You're going to go into the trace menu, the calc menu there, and then go down and do intersection. I'm doing a similar sort of thing. And then you're going to put kind of a left and right bound on it. Now for me, it's just a matter of kind of moving that little cursor across there, and then it automatically finds it. You're just going to have to press enter basically after you found the left and right bounds. Now, I can't quite see, so I'm going to have to grab that. And I have to grab it. Okay. Okay, you know what I'm going to do? I am going to make my window setting a little bit bigger here so that I can actually see what's going on over there. I'm going to make my X max here. Let's make it 20. Okay, now, okay, it says it's given me approximately 9. So it's actually, the calculator is rounding that for me there. Sorry about that. That's one of the things I find a little bit awkward about this, is grabbing that text and moving it. It's just seems to be pretty persnickety here. But in any case, n is equal to 9. Okay, the closest value there. So after 9 bounces, or in and around 9 bounces, this thing's traveled a total of 112.5 feet.